Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift had a romantic date night in Kansas City. On Tuesday, October 29, Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift were spotted at the Chiefs' victory party over the Raiders. Some of the Chiefs' team members at the party included Patrick Mahomes, Mecole Hardman and Shariah Gordon along with some Chiefs officials. Travis Kelce appeared in a blue t-shirt and white hat standing behind his girlfriend, while Taylor Swift wore a black dress and posed for a photo. With Patrick Mahomes' daughter, Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift attended the Chiefs' party at Noka Restaurant in Kansas City. At the party, a diner posted a photo on her Instagram account of Swift relaxing with stories with her boyfriend Travis Kelce. Taylor Swift and boyfriend Travis Kelce are spending time together before the couple returns to their busy work schedules, while Swift will continue with her tour in Indianapolis on November 1st, while Travis Kelce will also attend the Chiefs vs Tampa Bay Buccaneers game on Sunday. However, on Wednesday, October 30th, Taylor Swift boarded a plane to leave Kansas City. At 1300 hours, Taylor Swift's motorcade stopped in front of the global pop star's Dassault Falcon 7X plane. Swift is said to be heading to Indianapolis, USA to continue her new tour. Travis Kelce slipped a little status update on his romance with Taylor Swift into this week's episode of New Heights. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end had his grotesquerie co-star Niecy Nash on the show, where the two discussed how she handles being asked about Kelce and Swift by journalists, saying she fights to protect their privacy. That's when Kelce replied with a little news about his relationship. Kelce thanked Nash, saying, "I appreciate you always, and every time someone has a mic in front of you and asks you something like that, thank you for always showing love. You know it's real, and you know that me and Tay are absolutely happy, and I appreciate you always making sure everybody knows that, so thank you." Kelce and Swift haven't been photographed together since their Yankees game date in mid-October. Days after, Swift resumed her Eras tour in Miami. Kelce hasn't been able to attend any shows there yet due to his ongoing football season. This week, however, the Kansas City Chiefs tight end doesn't play until Monday. Swift is performing in Indianapolis from Friday to Sunday. He may be able to attend one of her shows, and she will also be free to see his next game at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. On Saturday, a Swift source told Page 6 that Swift and Kelce have a strong bond, and she feels very safe with him. Kelce has given his partner a tremendous sense of peace. They began just his physical presence. She feels safer with him than anyone she's ever known. She knows he would do anything for her, and physically she feels protected by him, and she loves that feeling. It's a relatively new one for her. Relationship-wise, the source added, Travis is her protector in every sense of the word. He is going to make sure she is physically safe, and emotionally safe. He is not going to do anything careless or reckless with her. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end felt relieved after the historic TD with 24 catches for 335 yards in the season. However, he took a weird route in explaining what it felt like to the fans. The 34-year-old expressed his reassurance at scoring the TD. "About damn time," he said. "It felt good to be in the end zone. I haven't felt that end zone in a long time. It was kind of like, OST, what do I do now? It's one of those things. Haven't been in a while. It's like when you go back home," he continued. "You're just like, well, now what do I do? Do I go to see this person first or that person first? Do I go to the high school? Do I go to my favorite restaurant?" I was lucky my guy D-Hop came over and saved me, cause I was kind of just sitting there not doing a goddamn thing. The Chiefs' newest entry to the roster came over to Kelce after his TD in the second quarter. Kelce had thrown the ball on the ground and was looking at the crowd as DeAndre Hopkins jumped on his back and celebrated with him. The Chiefs' WR room felt a terrible blow as they lost Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, and Juju Smith-Schuster to injuries. However, the defending champions traded for Hopkins. And Kelce is impressed with his new teammate. "I think he's, Hopkins, such a professional, man," Kelce said on his podcast. "He knows how to win football games. He knows how to be accountable. You don't need to tell that guy much. He gets it and he's only made us better already." Kelce further stated that the more work he does with Patrick Mahomes, the more dangerous he'll become for opponents. Hopkins ended his first game for the Chiefs with 2 catches for 29 yards. A hard-fought 27-20 victory against the Las Vegas Raiders last time out ensured the team remains on their unbeaten path, and also saw veteran wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins make his debut. Hopkins impressively played 22 snaps for the Chiefs in their win. Despite officially getting dealt to his new squad just 3 days prior, post-game, head coach Andy Reid promised there was more to come. "He was champing at the bit on the sideline wanting to play," Reid said. "I thought he looked good out there. He did a nice job in the run game, did a nice job in the pass game, had the big third down catch right off the bench and did well with that. I think you'll be able to see more this next game." The Chiefs turned to Hopkins after injuries left their receiver room in a tough spot, and having a veteran to aim for will no doubt help out quarterback Patrick Mahomes as the season progresses, but as they look forward, the Chiefs are also turning back time. Tight end Travis Kelce delivered a vintage performance against the Raiders last weekend. He scored his first touchdown of the season, and finished the game with 90 yards on 10 receptions. Rather aptly, the score came against a bitter division rival and it saw Kelce reach a new milestone. He became just the 5th tight end in NFL history to hit 75 receiving touchdowns, breaking a tie with Jason Witten. The Chiefs will be hoping for more big performances from Kelce as the season rolls on, and his recent numbers are promising. Since Rasheed Rice went down injured against the LA Chargers, he has averaged 67 yards per game. If he continues with that output, Kelce would end the regular season with an impressive 139 yards. In fact, the key to a historic three-peat might be in his hands, as well as Hopkins and the lesser-mentioned Kareem Hunt. Back in 2017, Hunt led the NFL in rushing yards, Hopkins led the league in receiving touchdowns, and Kelce led all tight ends in receptions. Those 3 names are the top weapons the Chiefs are relying on 7 years later as they chase a 3rd straight Super Bowl success. Head coach Reid is now more than a decade into his tenure at Kansas City, and if Hopkins, Hunt and Kelce can turn back the clock, it may just be a matter of months until the Chiefs make more NFL history at Super Bowl 59. Scott Swift, father to global pop sensation Taylor Swift, didn't hold back his enthusiasm for his daughter's current romance with NFL star Travis Kelce on a recent Southwest Airlines flight. A fellow passenger shared the interaction on TikTok, describing how Scott openly praised Kelce, highlighting him as a standout among Taylor's past relationships, Page 6 reports. During the flight, Scott expressed his happiness over Taylor and Kelce's connection, noting how much he respects Travis both as an individual and as a partner for his daughter. He even went so far as to say that Kelce has made a more significant impact on Taylor's life than any of her previous boyfriends. The seatmate, not a dedicated Swift fan, admitted she hadn't pressed Scott for details on Kelce. Yet Scott happily offered his thoughts, describing his pride in his daughter's career and excitement over her current relationship. To add a personal touch to their chat, he handed the passenger a Taylor Swift guitar pick, a small token that recognized his connection to one of music's biggest stars. Retired NFL star Jason Kelce recently teased a collaboration with Stevie Nicks for his annual Philadelphia-themed holiday album, A Philly Special Christmas Party, and now he's opening up about the experience. On the recent episode of his New Heights podcast with brother Travis Kelce, Travis asked Jason about the experience, and Jason called it absolutely unreal. "Yeah, baby. The legendary Stevie Nicks came on and did a duet with me," he said. Which in itself, pretty crazy to actually be on a track with Stevie Nicks. I mean, absolutely unreal. He added, "She's probably the most legendary female singer, especially of her generation. The fact that I'm singing with her, this legend, is pretty unreal." Travis, boyfriend of Taylor Swift, who is a good friend of Stevie's, asked, "And isn't she just the best in person too?" With Jason replying that she's one of the nicest people I've ever talked to. "You could tell she loves people, she loves music, she loves the art of making music, Jason said, noting she brought a breath of fresh air into the recording studio. Stevie was actually in the studio with Jason when she recorded her part. And Jason shared, "I'll be able to cherish that memory for the rest of my lifetime." Speaking on the latest episode of his New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce podcast, released on Wednesday, September 25, Travis, 34, discussed his anticipation of the fan reaction to him appearing in Ryan Murphy-led FX series as he teased his role ahead of the series premiere. "I cannot wait to see everybody's reaction of me being in a mystery thriller. Kinda scary," he said. "What the F is going on? It'll get you thinking now. I get sucked into those mystery thriller shows so easy," Jason Kelce, Travis' brother and podcast co-host, said. Jason, 36, then asked him about his upcoming part in the series. "Are you even alive? Are any of us alive, Jason?" Travis playfully deflected, before giving a mixed response. "No. You're. It might be a little of that. I don't maybe though. I don't know what to expect," Jason said, with Travis adding, "Yeah, me neither." His comments come after show creator Murphy, 58, recently gave a rave review of the NFL star's performance in the horror series. "We had a ball, and he's just the most delightful person," Murphy told Entertainment Tonight. "He showed up off-book. He knew all his lines, he knew all Niecy, Nashbet's lines. And he was a little nervous at first, would be too." Nashbet's, 54, shared with People ahead of the series premiere her predictions of the fan reaction to Travis on the show, saying, "I just think that fans are going to find him very charming in this role." Speaking to People at the New York City premiere of Grotesquerie on Monday, September 23, Travis and Jason's mother Donna Kelce, who attended as the Kelce family representative, said she's not really nervous to see him on the show. "I've been watching these guys for years. Ever since they were 3 years old on the field or playing sports or band or whatever at school, in plays," she told People. "You know, it's just a mom watching her kids. I think this is something he's always had in the back of his mind. He's very coachable. That's one good thing he does," she said, adding that Travis is pretty good at just about anything he does because he's got a good work ethic. Travis Kelce has garnered hordes of fans with his charming personality, not just in the league but also in pop culture.